On this rural corner in Milan, a man is growing a garden in his yard. He is vaguely aware that almost 20 years ago, what investigators describe as a gruesome double homicide took place here.
The Sheriff's Department answered a call on Easter Sunday, April 4th, 1999.
Officials say 31-year-old Deborah Halliburton and her 8-year-old daughter Ambria were found dead, stabbed multiple times with a kitchen knife.
Knowing what the crime scene looked like, and a 31-year-old mom and an 8-year-old daughter, that's motivation enough.
The trailer where Deborah Halliburton and her daughter used to live no longer stands here on Caraway Hills Road, but Sheriff Paul Thomas says even though time has passed and the mother and daughter are now gone, that does not mean they're forgotten.
Just because it wasn't able to be solved 20 years ago, there's no reason to just push it to the side and say, let's move on.
Investigator Brad Oliver says he and his team have decided to reopen this cold case, mainly, he says, because of the overwhelming amount of evidence.
This box is full of crime scene photos, videos, taped interviews.
Almost a year and a half has been spent reading over these stacks of records and reports that were taken almost 2 decades ago.
There's pages and pages of notebook paper, of field notes, and they may have something highlighted or may have an asterisk by something, and you wonder, well, why did they put an asterisk by that?
But investigators say they do have their advantages.
Training that investigators receive now as far as interview skills or evidence collection or just examining evidence is so much better than it was 20 years ago.
Not to mention advances in technology, specifically in the program CODIS, or Combined DNA Index System. CODIS is a database maintained by the FBI that includes the DNA profiles of violent offenders across the country.
We can compare it from a local case to a state case or a federal case, see if there's any that are connected.
This is why investigator Oliver says not only are they re-interviewing witnesses and persons of interest, but he says they are also resubmitting evidence.
What's in here that is new or fresh or from your findings?
Some of the things here were resubmitted, but nothing is new evidence. It's all evidence that was here.
But investigator Oliver says the key element is the results from testing the murder weapon or the handle of the kitchen knife. These results, he says, have led him into what he's confident is the right direction, a direction he hopes will close this case once and for all.
This little girl was 8 at this time. She'd be 28 years old now. And I think about all the things that she missed out on. And we can't give all that back to her or the family. But knowing that we did something to bring some peace to that family would be huge for us.